What's up, ladies and gents, Ghost here, back with some more Battlefield 4 beta, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about playing as a tight-knit squad, some of the fun you can have doing it, and some of the advantages that it can give you. So the open beta test is beginning tomorrow, and there are going to be a lot of new players coming into the beta servers, and some of them will have never even seen the Battlefield franchise before. So this video is partly for them, but also because squad mechanics have changed drastically since Battlefield 3. So here we are at the spawn screen, and let's just say you just jumped into a round. You're going to want to go down here to team setup, and you're going to want to find yourself a squad to play. Now, I'm already in the squad here, but let's pretend I wasn't. I can go in Bravo here and click join squad. And ideally, you're going to want to join a squad that has 4 out of 5 people, because being in a squad with 5 people gives you more options. First of all, it means that your squad is going to be able to survive for longer, and it also gives you more spawn points. And one of the biggest advantages to being in a squad is that now not only can I spawn at objectives that we control, like E here and B, but I can also choose to spawn on any of these squad members. And as you can see in the bottom left down here, I can see exactly what this player here, X Patrick, I can see what he sees, and I can hear what he hears. So I know if it's a dangerous situation to spawn into. All too often in Battlefield 3, you would spawn in and not realize that your squad mate was surrounded by enemies and you were actually spawning into a death trap. So that feature is extremely nice. On top of that, if your squad mate is in a vehicle, you can spawn into the vehicle in the passenger seat or the gunner seat. Now, apart from your squad mates, you have a number of different objectives around the map and different vehicles. Here is our deployment for the Chinese side, and you can spawn into any vehicles that are there. These vehicles here that are grayed out, it's either because they've been destroyed and we're now waiting for them to respawn, or because they are full and there are no passenger seats in them. So, as I mentioned in a previous video, one of the best things that they've brought to the Battlefield series is the voice over IP. Now, when you spawn into a game, your default key binding to speak should be your left alt button. For me, my microphone was just ready set up when I turned on the game. All I had to do was hold on left alt and I was able to speak. Other people seem to have trouble getting it working. There doesn't seem to be any microphone options within the game menus, so I assume it just detects whichever default microphone you have set in Windows and uses that. Now, as most of us know, one of the new things in Battlefield 4 are the field upgrades, and these make a pretty big difference. You really want to keep your squad alive. Get talking over those comms, guys. I know not everyone likes talking over the internet to random people. Obviously, I don't have a problem with it, because I do it almost every day, but for some people, it's an issue, and that's okay, you know. It is, of course, your prerogative whether you want to talk or not. But at least try and have voice over IP turned on so that you can hear other people. It makes such a difference to be able to hear your squad mates say, hey, can you throw me some ammo? Can you revive me? There's an enemy over here. Hey, I'm in the heli. Do you want to spawn in so we can, you know, go and take on the enemy team? And if you think the game is fun when you're playing lone wolf style, you should really try getting into a squad on voice over IP and going and taking objectives together. It is the funnest thing ever, and Battlefield 4 is completely built around this aspect of the game. Now, one of the things you're going to notice me behind in the video, as you see I just did it there, is that I'm highlighting objectives, and in this particular shot I am the squad leader. Now, the squad leader can tell his squad members which objectives to attack or which ones to defend by looking at the objective marker within the game and hitting the Q button or the spot button. And what this essentially does is it means that everybody then has a common goal. Of course, you don't have to follow your squad leader's orders, but if you do so, your whole squad will gain more points as a result. And the more points you get as a squad, the more field upgrades you get. On top of that, your best chance of winning is simply to go and try and take on an objective as a squad. You can spawn on each other, and when there's one of you alive, you get a handy on-screen message telling you that you're the last squad member alive. And it is super important to stay alive, because if you die, your squad perks will go all the way back to the first level. And I can tell you, it's pretty annoying when you've been running around in a squad doing pretty well. You've got your field upgrade or bro bar filled out to the max, and then you get wiped by somebody. So if you spawn in a game and you've got a little green or blue star next to your name dictating that you are the squad leader, then highlight an objective. If you're going towards D flag with a mind to capturing it, hit Q button on it, tell all your squad mates and let them know that you're going after it. They'll be much more likely to follow you if you do so. And at the end of the day, it's more points for everyone, and who doesn't want more points, right? Now, I know for a lot of you this may seem like common sense, but it really surprises me. In 90% of the games I've been in, my squad has been completely silent, and even if I talk to them, they don't talk back to me. In some cases, I've been able to talk to them, and they sort of understand me, and it's obvious from what they're doing in the game that they're listening to me, and they're kind of acting upon what I've told them. But often they won't talk back to me. 90% of the time, I have a squad leader, and I keep telling him in the chat to mark up objectives so we all get more points as a squad, and we all have a collective objective to either attack or defend, and nobody ever does it. And I feel that the reason behind this is that nobody really knows about this mechanic. Hell, I didn't know about it until I just started spamming Q around because I'm so used to playing Battlefield 3 and spotting all over the place. That's how I figured it out. So I figured I should really just get the word out there. I'm going to be taking a look at the soldier customization menus and going a little bit in depth in the unlocking system within the game, because there have been quite a few big changes from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4, and once again lots of new people are coming in and they may not exactly realise how things work. It does take a little bit of figuring out and looking around. So stay tuned for that one, probably tomorrow or possibly the day after that, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button down below. I would appreciate that ever so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.